All right, so welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah.
This is where we like to get seriously well-informed.
Seriously.
Right, about pretty much anything. We take what you're curious about, the stuff that you want to learn more about.
Absolutely.
And we go and we extract the
good stuff.
the good stuff.
Yeah.
Key insights. So
All tailored just for you.
just for you.
That's right.
So today, we are going deep.
Plunging in.
Plunging in
Hey.
head first
Head first.
into a conversation.
That's right. With the one and only
Only.
Jess. Hilarious.
Yes.
Okay. Now, we're looking specifically at her appearance on Shannon Sharp's club, Shay.
Oh, yeah, great show. Great show.
Yeah. And we're going to be using some excerpts that you sent our way.
Love it.
Okay. So what are we looking to get out of this? Our mission
The mission.
is to really dissect the key moments.
Yes.
Okay. Her journey, and really try to grasp her perspectives
Mm-hmm.
on this crazy roller coaster that is the entertainment industry. Such a fascinating journey.
Isn't it?
It really is.
I mean, when you look at where she started, and where she is now, and what's really striking to me right off the bat
Tell me.
is her just unwavering connection to Baltimore.
Right from the start, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
She owns it.
she owns it. I mean, she talks about her accent,
Yeah. The hot dog, not hot dog.
the hot dog instead
Oh,
of hot
yeah.
dog.
Exactly.
It's such an integral part of who she is, absolutely, and how she connects with people,
It's refreshing
isn't it?
to see that
Yeah.
in this industry.
Often people.
It makes you wonder,
Yeah.
how does that actually play out?
Yeah. In a place like Hollywood.
To stay so true to your roots
Right.
when you're in that environment. It seems like for her, it's been a real strength. It's a cornerstone of her appeal.
Absolutely.
Like that authenticity is what makes people connect with her.
It's what makes her relatable.
Yeah.
And I think that unapologetic embrace of her background.
Yeah. Really resonates with her audience.
It does. And when she talks about her upbringing, you get a sense of
I love this part. Yeah.
it being formative.
Such a fascinating balance of influences.
Yeah. It's like, she talks about a loving two-parent household.
Yeah. A stable foundation.
Her mom, a deacon.
Structure, faith, tradition.
Yeah, strong sense of tradition.
Yeah.
Faith. And then you have her dad,
A DJ.
a DJ. So you've got music
That's the opposite end of the spectrum.
and comedy coming into the mix. And
What an
template.
interesting combination.
How do you think that kind of balance shaped her?
I think it instilled in her a resilience and adaptability.
Hmm.
A blend of discipline
Right,
and a sharp sense of humor.
right.
And those are crucial for navigating, the unpredictable nature
Of Hollywood.
of the entertainment world.
Absolutely. And she also mentions...
So let's not forget
Yeah,
her parents' deliberate effort to shield them
yeah.
from financial hardship.
They wanted to give them a stable foundation.
A stable foundation. A lot of dedication there.
Yeah, a lot of love.
A lot of love.
Right.
Absolutely.
And then she throws in this curveball
Here we go. Yeah.
of going to a predominantly white high school.
Yeah. York, Pennsylvania.
York, Pennsylvania. Can you imagine? I mean,
Talk about a cultural shift.
a kid from West Baltimore City.
It was,
Could that...
and she admits it was daunting
Yeah, it was daunting.
at first.
But, she navigated that space.
And she found her way.
Went from feeling like an outsider to finding popularity through dance.
See, this is what's fascinating to me. This adaptability,
Yeah, early on.
to connect with different social groups,
Yeah,
broadened her understanding of diverse cultures
right,
and the experience of being in the minority.
right,
I think those skills serve her well even now.
right.
Absolutely.
Those are invaluable
In values.
skills.
Yeah.
And then she talks about, this is interesting to me, being exposed to things
Yeah. Yeah.
like marijuana and shrooms.
Things that she feels wouldn't have happened
Yeah.
had she stayed in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Environment
It's like she's saying the environment shaped that experience.
is so powerful
There is.
in shaping those kinds of experiences.
Yeah. It really highlights how, a change in social circles
Right.
and maybe a different level of parental oversight among some of her peers
Some of her peers, yeah.
created these opportunities that she wouldn't have had in Baltimore.
It's a potent reminder of how our surroundings can influence our paths in unexpected ways.
Yeah. Now let's shift gears a little bit
Yeah. Let's talk about her comedy career.
to her comedy career,
It all started
which, by the way, started.
with these hilarious parodies on social media,
Yeah.
inspired by shows like Maury Povich.
Yeah. 15 seconds
15-second limit.
of early Instagram videos.
Talk about needing to get straight to the punchline.
Oh, man.
No time to waste.
Right.
You got to deliver.
But it's like those constraints actually fueled her creativity.
I think so.
Right. Those Jess with the mess skits?
Iconic.
I know. Zeroing in on reality TV.
The industry buzz?
An industry buzz. And she built a following.
A loyal following.
With that sharp, concise humor.
That's her style.
Yeah. Now, what's interesting is she talks about her entry into stand-up.
Yeah. Accidental in a way.
Almost accidental.
Pushed by her brother.
Yeah.
In the local Baltimore scene.
Yeah, she wasn't pursuing this.
No, it wasn't a lifelong ambition.
Makes you wonder how many people stumble into their passions like that.
I think it happens more often than we realize.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like her brother's belief in her and that supportive Baltimore comedy scene.
Provided that spark.
Yeah, it provided that spark. And then she talks about this pivotal moment where Martin Lawrence's brother asks her to open for him.
In Baltimore.
In Baltimore.
In front of her hometown crowd.
Massive hometown crowd.
How electrifying is that?
That had to be the validation.
Yeah.
That cemented her passion.
To really pursue stand-up seriously.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I want to do.
It's exactly.
Now let's get into some of her industry insights.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Okay, so she mentions Nicki Minaj unfollowing her.
This is interesting.
And she doesn't know why.
Still a mystery.
Yeah. But what I find really interesting
is her approach to social media.
Is her approach to social media comments.
So self-protective.
So self-protective. Yeah. Like, she avoids reading them to protect her peace.
That's healthy.
It's a healthy boundary.
Especially given how toxic online interactions can be.
She's prioritizing her mental well-being.
Exactly.
Over engaging with potentially negative feedback.
And let's not forget the Barbs.
Oh, yeah.
Nicki Minaj's dedicated fan base.
They are no joke.
It's a smart move to sidestep any engagement with them.
Now it's cool to hear about her connections with other social media comedians.
Oh, yeah, like DC Young Fly.
DC Young Fly, whom she considers a brother.
A brother. King Back.
King Back.
Pretty VB Simone.
Pretty VB Simone.
There's a real sense of camaraderie.
In that digital comedy world.
Absolutely.
And, you know, she took Pretty V and B Simone on their first tour.
I love that she supports and uplifts her peers.
She does.
That collaborative spirit is so important in this industry.
But then she talks about...
She's got a philosophy, though.
Yeah.
About touring.
Not getting too close with a lot of comedians.
Not getting too close, keeping it professional.
Keeping it professional.
Yeah.
Maintaining her space.
Maintaining her space. But there are exceptions, of course.
There are exceptions.
Her Wild and Out family.
Wild and Out family.
Bill Bellamy.
Bill Bellamy.
Mike Epps. Her early mentor.
Early mentor. So she's selective.
Very selective.
About those close professional relationships.
I think it suggests a level of professionalism.
Yeah.
And maybe a desire to avoid some of the potential interpersonal complexity.
Drama that can arise from those close working relationships.
Especially on the road.
Especially on the road.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
The exceptions she notes, I think, represent established bonds built on mutual respect and shared experiences.
It's like a sense of stability and trust.
In a potentially transient environment.
You know, she also shared this experience of seeing Katt Williams perform live.
Katt Williams.
And receiving positive feedback from him.
Early in her career.
Oh, man, that must have been a huge confidence boost.
To receive that kind of acknowledgement from a comedian of Katt Williams' caliber?
Come on.
It's incredibly validating and inspiring.
Yeah. Now, her perspective on gatekeepers in the industry is pretty direct.
Yeah, she doesn't hold back.
She believes they exist.
And they operate based on personal preferences.
Yeah, or if someone has been offended.
It's a pretty unfiltered take.
It is.
But it's a grounded perspective.
On how influence operates.
Yeah. You know, while the industry emphasizes meritocracy, personal relationships and perceptions.
It can create barriers.
Or open doors.
Yeah.
These gatekeepers might be executives or influential figures who favor certain individuals or approaches.
And on the subject of joke stealing,
she's got a story.
She recalls an early instance of unintentional echoing another comedian's material.
Oh, no.
And how that made her incredibly mindful moving forward.
I think that's a formative lesson.
Yeah, about originality.
And respect.
And respect within the comedy community.
It's about creative integrity.
Yeah.
And the potential consequences of not being vigilant about originality.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dive into her time on Wild and Out.
Oh, Wild and Out. Such a fun show.
Okay, so the audition process.
Intense.
You're almost
on the spot jokes.
Rap battles.
Rap battles. Talk about demanding and improvisational.
That high-pressure environment requires quick wit.
You got to think on your feet.
And the ability to perform under scrutiny.
And she killed it.
She did. Her success in that audition speaks to her comedic talent.
And adaptability.
Adaptability.
Yeah.
She's got it.
Now, she found it tough to pinpoint a favorite moment.
So many to choose from.
But she mentioned enjoying the episodes with T-Pain and Chance the Rapper.
Chance the Rapper.
And found Wendy Williams particularly entertaining.
Wendy Williams. Can you imagine?
I can only imagine.
Right. The energy.
I mean, all those diverse guests.
Wendy brings a certain energy.
It just adds to the dynamic.
It does. Their unique personalities and interactions with the cast probably created some really memorable comedic moments.
Now, her relationship with Nick Cannon as a boss seems genuinely positive.
He seems supportive.
He was supportive even when she landed the sitcom Rel on Fox.
That's great.
It was like, go do your thing.
It speaks to Nick Cannon's role.
Yeah.
Not just as a producer, but also as a mentor.
A mentor.
Someone who fosters talent.
Yeah. He was willing to support her pursuing other opportunities.
Even if it meant a temporary absence.
From his show.
From Wild and Out.
Yeah.
That shows a long-term investment in her career.
Now, her experience on Rel with Sinbad sounds like a great learning experience.
It does, even though it was short-lived.
Like 12 episodes. 12 episodes. But she felt it could have been more authentic.
To their culture.
To their culture.
Which is interesting.
What does that say about representation in television?
Right.
I think it underscores the ongoing challenges in achieving genuine and nuanced cultural representation on mainstream television.
Yeah. I mean, that feeling of inauthenticity can arise when stories are filtered through a lens
that doesn't fully understand or appreciate the nuances of the culture being portrayed.
Now let's talk money.
Okay, the financial side of television.
She mentioned still receiving residual checks from both Fox and Wild and Out.
That's a testament to the longevity of that work.
Can you explain for someone outside the industry what residuals are?
Sure. Residual checks are payments that performers receive for the repeated broadcast or distribution of their work after its initial release. So it's a crucial part of how many actors and performers
earn a living over time.
It provides ongoing income from projects.
That they've already completed.
Exactly.
That's great. Now, what's interesting is what she wishes she knew before getting into TV.
Tony.
Be more aware of other people's agendas.
Ooh, that's good advice.
Right. And I think that applies beyond just the entertainment industry.
Absolutely. Understanding that not everyone operates with the same intentions.
Yeah.
Being mindful of the potential motivations of others.
Right.
It's a valuable lesson in any professional field.
Especially one as dynamic.
And sometimes cutthroat.
As television.
So
let's talk about some of her personal experiences.
Let's get personal.
Okay. So she talks about her past of stealing from a modeling agency.
Oh, wow.
And she frames it as a Robin Hood situation.
Robin Hood.
But she faced real legal consequences.
Of course.
It's like a stark reminder.
That intentions don't always align with the law.
Right.
It's a powerful illustration of how our perceptions of our own actions can differ greatly from legal realities.
Right.
And while she may have felt justified at the time, the legal system held her accountable, highlighting the importance of understanding and respecting
legal boundaries.
Legal boundaries, absolutely.
Now then there's her experience with cosmetic surgery, specifically getting a BBL.
The BBL.
And her sister's reaction to it.
Oh, her sister wasn't happy.
And her reasoning was interesting to me. She wanted a different aesthetic than strong.
It's a personal decision.
It is.
But it reveals the internal pressures and desires that can drive those choices.
It's about self-perception.
Self-perception and the pressures surrounding women's bodies.
Right.
In the public eye.
In the public eye. Her sister's reaction likely reflects a concern for her well-being.
Or a different perspective on beauty standards.
Yeah, highlighting the varied opinions
that surround cosmetic procedures.
Now, working with family also presented its challenges.
It always does.
She talks about having to fire her cousin, who is her driver. Oh, no.
Due to theft and unprofessional behavior.
Wow.
It's like those personal and professional lines.
They get blurred.
So
tough.
Mixing family with business.
It is.
The inherent trust that often exists within families.
Can be easily compromised.
It's true.
In a professional setting.
Leading to those painful
but necessary
decisions.
Now, her role as the First Lady of BMF.
Oh, yeah, I love this.
And her positive experience working with Vivica A. Fox sounds like a significant chapter.
It does.
Yeah.
That association with a high-profile series like BMF and the opportunity to work with a seasoned actress like Vivica A. Fox.
Come on.
That's huge.
Huge.
It likely provided valuable exposure and solidified her presence in the acting world.
Now, the interaction with Lil Meech on Wild 'N Out and the subsequent social media back and forth involving Summer Walker.
The musty comment.
Oh, my God. The musty comment.
Things can escalate so quickly.
I know. In the world of social media.
It really highlights the speed.
And potential for misinterpretation.
In online exchanges.
Yeah. An offhand comment can become a source of public drama.
Demonstrating the need for careful consideration of one's words in the digital realm.
Careful consideration of one's words in the digital realm.
Absolutely.
Now, her insights on Drake's legal issues with Universal and the Kendrick Lamar feud are pretty sharp.
I agree. She recognizes the seriousness of the pedophile accusations.
And the potential ramifications for Drake's brand.
She points out the gravity of such allegations.
Yeah.
Regardless of their truthfulness.
Yeah.
And how they can impact a public figure's reputation.
Career endorsements.
Career fan perception.
It's huge. Now, her reaction to DJ Academics taking shots at her.
DJ Academics.
While seeming to support Drake is interesting.
And she's never even met him.
Never even met him.
Choosing not to engage with that negativity.
She just dismissed it.
Demonstrates a healthy sense of self-awareness.
It does.
And an understanding of where to direct her energy.
I love that. Now, her overall philosophy on dealing with negative comments.
The struggle is real.
The struggle is real.
Between wanting to clap back and choosing to be reformed
and not engage.
That conscious decision to prioritize her peace over the immediate gratification of a response showcases real evolution in how she handles conflict and criticism.
Absolutely. Now, her co-parenting relationship with her oldest son's father,
Rome,
having gone through struggles.
But they're good friends now.
Good friends and family.
It's a positive outcome for their child.
Yeah.
It really underscores the possibility of navigating the complexities of co-parenting and creating a supportive and healthy environment.
For their child.
For their child, even after experiencing difficulties.
Yeah. It's a testament to their commitment.
To their son's well-being.
To their son's well-being.
It's inspiring.
It is inspiring. Now, she's also made a conscious decision
to
keep her current relationship with Chris private.
Yes.
Especially after,
the ups and downs.
The ups and downs of dating.
From dating in the public eye.
In the public eye. I think that's a boundary that a lot of people in the spotlight
it makes sense.
kind of adopt.
She's learned from past experiences.
Yeah.
She's prioritizing the privacy and intimacy of her current relationship.
Right.
Shielding it from the intrusive glare of public attention.
Now, her perspective on Cardi B and Offset's very public disagreements.
Oh, my God. Cardi and Offset.
And her own commitment to avoid online arguments.
With her child's father.
With her child's father.
It's about setting boundaries.
Yeah.
Protecting her family from public scrutiny.
Public scrutiny. She's learned.
She's learned.
It
reflects a mature approach to navigating personal relationships in the public sphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
The story of how she knew her current partner, Chris, was the guy.
Tell me.
It's so sweet. It started casually, but his grounded nature as a truck driver.
It's a truck driver.
And their eventual deep connection.
It's a classic evolution.
It is. From a casual encounter to a committed partnership.
Based on genuine connection.
And shared values.
And
the support that she receives from him and his mother in raising her children.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Family support is everything.
Now, she talks about the difference between raising her first child at 20.
Wow.
Versus her second at 32.
That's a huge difference.
Huge difference. She had financial stability.
A strong support network.
A strong support network. And she made the decision to homeschool her son.
So both children could be with her.
So that both children could be with her. I mean, that's a big commitment.
What a testament to her priorities.
Yeah. It highlights the impact of resources.
Life stage.
Life stage on parenting.
Absolutely.
Now, she also shared a difficult experience.
That's tough.
With a student administering her epidural during her first pregnancy.
Oh, my goodness.
That sounds scary.
Incredibly stressful.
Stressful and potentially dangerous.
It emphasizes the importance of proper medical supervision.
Absolutely.
And the potential risks involved.
Right.
When procedures are performed by individuals who may not have the necessary expertise.
Wow. Now she talks about the background of her second child's father being Black and Hispanic.
Yeah, and her lighthearted way of addressing immigration issues through humor.
Through humor. It's like she uses comedy
to navigate sensitive topics.
To navigate potentially sensitive topics.
It's a powerful tool.
It is.
For making challenging topics more approachable.
Now her ongoing journey to find that work-life balance.
The elusive work-life balance.
And as a mother, businesswoman.
Media personality.
Media personality. It's something so many people can relate to.
Absolutely. Balancing multiple demanding roles.
It's a constant challenge.
It is.
And her honesty about still striving for that equilibrium.
Resonates with so many working parents.
Especially those with demanding careers.
It's the reality.
Now her determination to land that co-host position on The Breakfast Club.
She manifested it.
She mentally claimed it.
She did, even before it was official.
Before it was official.
That's the mindset you need.
To achieve those big goals.
You gotta believe it.
Yeah.
And her experience co-hosting The Real
was valuable.
Invaluable preparation.
With The Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
Now she addressed the viral moment after getting The Breakfast Club job.
Yeah.
Regarding comments about another woman's appearance.
And her subsequent apology. That shows accountability.
It does.
Learning in the public eye.
It's important. Now, her interaction with Sexy Red on The Breakfast Club.
Sexy Red.
The initial tension.
Stemming from Jess's reputation.
Yeah.
But they made amends.
Yeah.
She even considered Sexy Red's hormonal state.
During pregnancy.
I mean, that shows emotional intelligence.
It does, navigating those interpersonal dynamics.
In a high-stakes environment.
Now her financial discipline with her Breakfast Club checks.
Okay. Financial discipline.
Leaving those initial earnings untouched.
Smart.
It's a level of financial prudence that's commendable.
It's long-term financial planning.
Yeah.
Restraint.
In an industry known for its volatility.
It's a mature and responsible approach.
Now her most profound lesson about money is that it comes and goes.
But health is paramount.
Health is paramount.
That was a powerful reminder.
Underscored by her recent gallbladder scare.
A health scare can really put things into perspective.
Right.
Health is an irreplaceable asset.
Irreplaceable asset.
Absolutely.
Now, her experience negotiating her worth for The Breakfast Club.
This is good.
Standing firm, knowing her value.
That's crucial.
It is.
Assertively advocating for your worth.
From the outset.
Sets a clear precedent.
Yeah.
Ensures that your contributions are valued.
And compensated.
And compensated appropriately.
Yeah. Now, her policy of not sharing salary information with others in the industry seems smart.
It avoids unnecessary comparisons.
Yeah.
Conflict.
Among peers.
It allows individuals to focus on their own financial well-being.
Now, this is scary. Being robbed twice in Atlanta.
Oh, no.
Including a carjacking by someone who recognized her from Wild and Out.
Wow, that's terrifying.
It highlights the vulnerability.
That can come with fame.
Yeah.
The importance of safety precautions.
Absolutely. And finally, her future aspirations.
Yes. Tell me about her goals.
Owning her own network or channel.
Wow.
To provide platforms for diverse talent.
I love this.
And those affected by
Giving back.
And her upcoming co-parenting book.
With Rome.
I mean, these are ambitious.
And meaningful.
Goals.
Her vision for creating her own platform.
Yeah.
Demonstrates a desire to give back.
Yeah.
Foster opportunities for others.
And that co-parenting book.
Has the potential to offer valuable insights.
Yeah.
Guidance to families.
Navigating those situations.
It's about making a broader impact.
Absolutely. So as we kind of bring this deep dive into Jess Hilarious's insightful conversation to a close, we see a few key themes resonating.
I agree.
Her unwavering commitment to authenticity.
Absolutely.
Her resilience in navigating this crazy entertainment industry.
It's a roller coaster.
And her personal evolution.
Particularly in how she manages negativity.
And prioritizes her well-being.
What stood out to me is how her early experiences, particularly the balance between structure and freedom in her upbringing, seemed to have equipped her with this unique blend of groundedness and humor.
Yeah.
And that's been instrumental in her success.
It makes you think about the long-term impact
Of our formative years.
So it leads us to consider,
Okay.
what does Jess Hilarious's journey with all of its triumphs and challenges tell you about the evolving landscape of fame?
Okay.
And that constant negotiation between staying true to yourself and navigating the pressures
of a very public life.
It's something to think about.
It is.
Right.
It is. Thank you for sharing your sources.
And allowing us to take this deep dive into the world of Jess Hilarious. We hope it's offered some valuable insights.
And sparked some curiosity.
About her journey and the broader themes we've explored.
Definitely.
Awesome. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
Until next time.
See you then.
We'll see you on the deep dive.
Bye.